Hi boys and girls, welcome back to the Steak and Brush. I'm Christine, and today I have a purchase or pass kind of video, or as I like to call it, stuff I'm too broke to buy, because tons of great makeup comes out every day and I can't afford to buy most of it. So let's look at what's coming out, what I'm passing on, what I want to purchase and will purchase, and what I want to purchase but I'm just gonna have to pass on it. I've already filmed this once today, so let's hope it goes okay this time. I'm pretty much just looking through Trend Moods Instagram, and also Beauty News has a great Instagram for new releases, and just kind of I keep a list myself when I see things of things I want. So let's kind of go through all of that and see what we have. An actual recent edition that just came out tonight after I originally filmed, so that's a nice bonus. The Natasha Denona Love Palette comes out on the 28th. Don't know if this will be up by then, but I plan on purchasing it. It's half the price of a normal Natasha Denona palette. It's still 15 pans. I'll put the pictures up here for you. It's still 15 pans, and it does apparently have the different textures and formulas. So I think I'm going to bite the bullet for once and try one out, just to at least see how I like the formulas, because this is about as cheap as I'm going to get to try those. The mini palettes are, they're great, but they don't normally have, they might have a glittery and mattes, but they don't have all the different famous textures that she's famous for. Also with that, they're releasing a new glow cheek kit, and I think I'm going to go ahead and try that too. I haven't tried any of her cheek products before. From what I remember, it comes with like a cream blush, maybe a powder blush, and 2 highlighters. It's a 4-pan product. It's not, the picture isn't on Trend Mood right now, but I will try to find it before this goes up so you can see what we're looking at. Something that I want to buy, but I may end up passing on, and not because of the price, but ColourPop has come out with their new Luxe line of liquid lips. They've had a few of them in different collections before, but they've released 14 new colors. You can buy them individually, I think, for $8, or in 2-packs, already packaged 2-packs. You can't mix and match, for $15, I believe. And while I really want to try them, and the price isn't that bad, I just had to declutter my lip drawer tonight. It was so jam-packed that I really couldn't fit much more in it. And I just got, like I said, I bought 6 more lip products from a brand new line to try out. So I don't know. I don't think I have the room for it. Too Faced has come out, or is coming out, with a highlighter trio compact. They're illuminating pressed powders. These don't speak to me at all. I have no idea how much they are. I don't know why they don't speak to me. Maybe it's just, I'm kind of with Too Faced right now. But I really don't intend on buying these. They just, I don't feel that I need them, and I don't really want them. Etude House, or Etude House, I don't know how to say that, but they have coming out with a Hershey bar palette, or 2 Hershey bar palettes it looks like, and maybe 2 liquid lips. I know it's very cheesy. I know it's super gimmicky, but I like the gimmick, and they look so cute. And usually they're not that expensive. I mean, I don't know if I really need a couple more neutral palettes. I guess I'll just kind of wait and see what the price is and decide if I want to get them. If they're super cheap, I'll probably pick them up. If they're not, I'll probably pass. NARS has a new collection out. They're calling it their Cool Crush collection. They've got an eyeshadow palette for $59 and a cheek palette for $49 and some loaded lip lacquers for $26. I really want to try some of the new formulation of NARS eyeshadows, but this one's not speaking to me, and I think it's just because that you've got what looks like 10 very, very nude browns and then 2 pops of blue. I don't mind the pop of blue so much if I feel that I could work it in with the rest of the palette, and for me it's just not jamming. So I don't really see it coming together for me, so I'm probably gonna, even if I could afford $59, I'd probably skip on that. The blush doesn't really do too much for me right now either. ColourPop is coming out with a You Are a Cutie collection. Rumor is that this is going to be on Ulta only and not through their website. I'm looking at the palette. It's just not speaking to me too much. I think most of it is just a little too soft for me. And the darker colors I have in other, so I probably pass on that. And the super, I guess I Love You So Much Super Shock Cheek Duo. It looks like you get a blush and a highlighter for $14. That doesn't seem too bad. The only problem is, if they are Ulta exclusive, the Ulta pictures are not that great, and without seeing swatches in my Ulta, none of my local Ultas actually carry ColourPop in the store. We just have to order them, and I don't know. I think I'm gonna pass on those as well. Kim Kardashian and Kylie, they both have some things coming out. I don't do Kardashian stuff, so I will be skipping these. If you look, you'll see I'll put up the picture of this beautiful blush compact from Suwasu. I've never heard of this company. It could be very well known, but it's obviously very, very luxury, because I thought, oh, this is so cute. You know, I could splurge a little bit and maybe pick this up. It's $180. So unless it cleans my house, we're going to pass on that. Pass very, very, very quickly. NYX is coming out with actually it has come out, I believe, just on the 21st. They have this Sabrina, the Netflix Sabrina collaboration, and the packaging is awesome. It's the spell book. It looks so cute, and I really like these kind of crossover things. Again, it's gimmicky, but it's gimmicky that gets me. However, the color story, it's not speaking to me, but I still kind of want to buy it. It's $35. I know there's some coupon codes out there you can use with NYX. I don't know. There's also 2 packs of their lippies for $14 each. I should say it also, the palette also has 3 2 blushes and a highlighter, I guess, but I don't know. I keep going back and forth on this one. If I get it, you'll see it, but I think for $35, especially since I've never tried NYX shadows before, I'll probably end up passing. Makeup Geek, they have their big rebrand that everyone is talking about, and The reason that a lot of people are loving it is the reason that I am not. What they're coming out with, they say they are now creating matrices or matrices, where you buy the magnetic palette that can either hold 28 shadows or 9 shadows or 4 shadows, and or I guess one face product like a blush. There's one blush equals 4 sizes of the eyeshadows, and you pick your own colors and you can put it all together so that you're not having to buy this palette and that palette, even though they might have the same colors in it, or like 1 or 2 of the same colors. You're never having to do that. I understand that part, but I'm not a creative person. When I see colors, I don't immediately think, oh, this one, this one, this one, and that one, and I can create this kind of look for it. I need them confined a little bit for me. That's why I like palettes so much. I don't use a lot of shadow singles because it's just, my brain doesn't work that way. You give me a pattern, I can follow it. You give me some restrictions, you know, you put 14 shades together and I can, you know, it simplifies it enough that I can put together a look. So I want those structures. Also, I think that they're expensive. A 28 shadow palette is $124.99. The 9 shadows are $32.99. So you're talking more expensive than the Huda 9 pans, especially since, you know, when you look at the colors, they are so close together. And I understand the idea was supposed to be like, you know, these, you know, like these nudes, there's 5 different versions of a nude mauve for different skin tones. They're also similar, and they're almost all of them are mattes. There's just I mean, when I say a few, we're talking like 5 shimmers or something like that. So it's just not my cup of tea. So I will definitely be passing on those. Let's see. Morphe has some, like a new pastel palette coming out. I'm pretty much done with Morphe unless they change their formula. Tried a palette. It just doesn't work for me at all. Never minding all the controversy that they have with their palettes. I just don't, they don't perform well for me. I passed that palette along, and the person I passed it along to said, do you mind if I pass this along to someone else? Because I can't get it to work either. Let's see what else there is. Amrezy from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've gone back and forth on this one too. I originally saw it and said, you know, it doesn't speak to me. And then I saw Mel Thompson do a look. Well, she did, I think, 3 looks, but one of them just really, really spoke to me. But it only used a couple of the shades. I thought, do I really need the palette for just those couple of shades? And a lot of them seem to be, if not exact repeats, they seem to be very close to other ABH shadows that if you've got a couple of their palettes, you may kind of be able to put it together. So I think what I've probably decided to do is I'll wait, and if this one comes to TJ Maxx when it's like half off in 6 months, I might purchase it then. The Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2 palette does speak to me. It's $42, so I don't think it speaks to me right away, but maybe down the line I can see myself going for it. You know, it's got some nice nudes and workable colors, and then it's got 3 kind of a pink, a bluish green, and a yellow to work with, and I think I could really use those. Tati came out with her new Blendiful. The Blendiful itself, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I don't think it's as revolutionary as she seems to think it is, but I wouldn't mind trying it. My problem is, I do my makeup every day. She says it's machine washable, but I don't do my laundry every day. So, I wonder how, can I clean it out, hand wash it in the sink, and then will it be dry for the next morning? I don't want to have to buy several of these just so I can put them in rotation, but I might, since her actual palette is on sale as well. Not on sale, but it's restocked at her site. I may pick them up just to try them out. It's definitely not something that I thought, I've got to get this, at launch date. Let's see. Is there anything I missed? Maybelline has a new Cheek Heat collection. They look like little tubes of gel blush that I may pick up if I can find them. And I'd have no idea how much they're going to be. If I can get them for $7 or $8, I'll probably try some. Oh, Kat Von D. I may have mentioned it before in a video, but I was very anti-Kat Von D. I have only one thing. It's a lip product, and I received it from a friend. I'm very adamant about not giving her money. If you like Kat Von D and you're okay with it, that's fine. That's your money. I'm not going to tell anybody how to spend or not spend their money. But for me, I don't want to give money to her because of her anti-vax views and, how she promotes that, and people take her seriously and then don't vaccinate. Plus, that she freely admits to, and she puts it out there. Plus, there are rumors. I don't necessarily want to go on rumors, but there are rumors about her and her husband, or at least her husband, being anti-Semitic. I haven't looked into that much because I just don't pay that much attention to her anymore. But this past week, she sold all of her shares to the company. Not only did she do that, but she's not getting any royalties for her name or anything. So from, this point forward, not a penny of the line goes to her. It's actually being rebranded as KVD, Vegan Cosmetics. So I may try to check some things out now. I really haven't paid that much attention to the line because I knew I didn't want to buy anything from it. So I know there were some new blushes that came out just because I saw them on Trend Mood. I don't even know. I know her, her price line is Sephora type of prices. What I may start doing is I would think anything that actually says Kat Von D and not KVD. Like I know the blushes now say, they started out with the KVD, but a lot of that stuff that actually says Kat Von D probably is going to have to be clearance to be repackaged if they carry on with it. So I might start looking for those kinds of sales in Sephora. I know there's always tons of sales on Kat Von D stuff at Sephora, and from what I've heard, it's because all of these issues, her products aren't selling anymore, and that's kind of why they maybe, it hasn't been confirmed, but maybe forced her to sell out because the line was tanking and things were just sitting on the shelf and then going into clearance. So now that I feel comfortable giving the company money because it doesn't have anything to do with her, maybe I'll start looking for some of that clearance stuff. But if you have any recommendations on good KVD stuff now, let me know in the comments so I can check them out. So that's just kind of the current amount of things that I'm too poor to buy. I'm especially too poor to buy because I bought a lot of stuff this past week. You can actually check out my Instagram. I do have a little video of me unboxing all of the tons and tons of stuff I bought this past week. So, it kind of brings me into If you could please like this video and subscribe, share it with any of your makeup loving friends, and follow me over at Instagram at steak_and_brush. I'm trying to be better about posting every day over there. I've just, right now I've been really trying to crank out the videos and edit them to make everything look really great and be super, super proactive for YouTube. So hopefully once I kind of get to that where I am so caught up and not deleting all my files, which I did today, long story, maybe I can find a much better balance between the two. But until then, I thank you so much for joining me this evening and hanging out with me. So thank you so much, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.